Welcome guys to Guerra's Kitchen, my own personal taste. Today I'm going to present to you what I call my Latin sofrito. My Latin sofrito, it's a unique recipe that I have. I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera around, show you what I'm using, the ingredients. Everything's pre-cut, pre-washed. Of course my hands, I got to wash my hands. You guys need to understand when you're dealing with food, you got to have clean hands. You got to make sure your food's clean, your blender's clean, and whatever you use it, a food processor. Some people use a food processor. I like to use a blender. Food processor's good, blender's good. It's just your own personal touch you put into it. I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera on and show you what I use as ingredients. There you go. Look how beautiful that looks. I got cilantro. I got orange peppers. I call them purple to onions. Red onions, you want to call them. Green peppers. White onions. I got red and orange sweet peppers. Green peppers. And as you know, the Guerra family loves garlic. I love garlic. I also use a little hint of basil. Not much. Again, this is my own personal taste. And not to mention my secret ingredient, okay, it's chili pepper. It's not much. That's all it takes. It's all you need. It's just that little bit of chili pepper. So everything's been pre-washed. The cilantro, I cut all the tips. It's all washed, all good. So, one of the things I failed to show you yesterday, my flan. You remember that flan I made? Well, here, I'm going to show you. That is the flan that I made. Look at that. That was yesterday's flan. Now, I tell you that flan was really good. I'm gonna be a little bit mean about it because I'm gonna taste it right here in front of you guys. As I'm doing this video, I want to eat a little bit of this. That was very good. Okay, I'm gonna put us on a brief hold. I'm going to get right back to you in a second. We're going to start putting all these ingredients into the blender and get them going. Okay, hold on. Hey guys, it's me again. Welcome back to Guerra's Kitchen, La Cocina de Guerra. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I'm from Latin descent. My mother's Puerto Rican, my father's Cuban. I got the best of both worlds, you know what I mean? So what more can you want? You got the Cuban culture, Puerto Rican culture, and it's pretty much like a Caribbean culture. I would include all that, because it's basically a Caribbean, most Caribbean ingredients and ingredients and style. So, yeah, La Cocina de Guerra, which is Guerra's Kitchen, my own personal taste. So, I'm going to start blending these and putting these in a blender. It's going to take a little bit of effort. I'm going to have to start stuffing things in there. Everything's not going to blend properly. So, I'm going to go ahead and just start my basil in there. Put my little red chili pepper in there. Throw some garlic in there. Like so. And it's going to take a little bit of effort on this. Some of these things, I'm going to go ahead and cut these green peppers just a little bit more smaller. Okay. Whoa. So while you guys are sitting there watching, just remember how I do this. A lot of people have different ways of storing this. They freeze them in big Tupperware containers or whatnot, and I like to use ice cubes. The ice cube method, because, I have a little way of knowing how much I need, whether I'm making 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of rice, or whatever it is I'm making, soup or anything else. So those ice cubes are like little key measurements. 2 ice cubes you can use for, 1, 2 cups of rice, arroz con gandules, or arroz con moro, con grillo, or whatever it is you like to eat, or arroz con frijoles. Yeah, I got a little Spanish in there. I can speak Spanish, a little broken, but it's all good, I defend myself, I take care of what I need to take care of. So, I got all that done. This white onion's about to fall over. All right. And you know what? I might as well throw that white onion in there. Why not? So you see the blender's filling up, you know. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and blend what I have there for now. All right. So, give me 1 second. We'll make a little noise here. We're going to go ahead and start processing down a little bit. About this right here, guys. See that garlic going in there. There we go. So once you start chopping down all this green peppers, it'll wet up everything and it'll start getting a little bit more moist in there. There we go. Whew. Actually, not a good deal. Took a whole piece of the spoon off. Oh well, thank God is the whole piece. Hey man, this is not a perfect video, but you know what? You get the whole idea. So we're gonna keep going in there. Recommendation, do not put a wooden spoon on there. So we're gonna keep going with the process. So as I was saying with the actual freezing this is an ice cube tray. So you have perfect measurements of, you know, not perfect, pretty much an ideal measurement of what you use. So what I also don't recommend is using it in your refrigerator when you're processing the freezing point, because everything you have in there, including your ice, is going to smell like this. So if you have a refrigerator in your garage or a deep freezer or something like that, use that where you do not actually incorporate the smell of the cilantro into any of your foods, because that's not going to be good. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to do this with this off. Better idea. I'm going to stick this all down there while this is off. That's it. No big a deal. Get all that going. I like using red pepper. Red pepper is a really good, simple way to kind of get some good flavor. There we go. Now we're getting something. Want to blend it too much. You want to have some chunky flavors in there. So just going to go ahead and get this in there. I might use one less white onion, only because it's probably getting a little too full. We got the red onions in there, or purple onions. There we go. That's a good thing. And then I'm going to get all of this and all the other stuff in there. We're going to get it all to fit. So, hey man, this is going to be a classic, because regardless how you see this going, when you taste any type of food that you make with this, it's amazing. Alright, just about done. It's just about done. I think we'll be able to fit all of this in there. It's going to be quite a challenge. Yeah, we got it perfect down packed. This is going to be delicious. Oh my God. Wait till you see this. You know what? Throw that in there. Throw it all in there, man. All of it. The whole 9 yards. I won't think I can get that white onion in there, but I'm going to just slightly cover this and get it in there. go ahead and push this baby down here. So you guys get the idea, and I'll tell you, no matter what you cook with this, it's gonna have some fun. Alright guys, you know, this is my third video. I'm not very professional with these videos. I try to make it real, try to be real, you know. I'm not here to go ahead and edit all the stuff and try to make perfection. Because you know what, no one's perfect. No one's perfect, as you know. And with all this blending, I hope you guys can hear me, but maybe you can't. But you know, only thing I want is for you guys to pretty much like and subscribe and put a comment. You know, if you like, you know, what I did here. You know, that flan, oh boy, that is delicious. That was delicious. I'm impressed. I amaze myself. Whoops. I amaze myself sometimes. But you guys got to try that flan recipe. Don't hesitate. Try the flan recipe. You will love it. You will love it. Mind you, I only had that cooking for 50 minutes total. I thought I needed 60. All I needed was 50 minutes. 50 minutes cooking that flan was perfect. Left it cool off overnight. You know, and just the next morning with it nice and cold and just kind of the texture just filling in. It was amazing. So one white onion left. I'm not going to stick it in there, but you know, you could look at the color to this. Oh my God, look at all the color. All right, so what I'm going to do here is basically I'm going to use some white trace. And I'm going to go ahead and pour it in here, the white trays. Okay guys, I got to get a better camera system than this because got to get me a little tripod and whatnot. Anyway, but I'm going to go ahead and start pouring these sofrito into these containers. Okay, the ice containers. You're going to love it. You will love it. I'm telling you, because you put this in the freezer, once they freeze up, you pop the ice containers into a Ziploc bag. You put them all in Ziploc bags. It comes out wonderful. I'll show you the end result. But I'm going to go ahead and kind of turn the camera around. Okay guys, welcome to Guerra's Kitchen, my own personal taste. I'm going to go ahead and pour this into this ice cube trays. And again, like I said, this is going to be a really interesting thing because when you go ahead and put in the ice cube trays and you go ahead and freeze it, you can take them out, pop them out, and put them in one of those big gallon Ziplocs and use this as a recipe, you know, as an ingredient pretty much. You know, you use as a measuring thing, you know, so you use 2 cubes for whatever rice you make, you know, whether it's arroz con gandules or con gris or whatever it is you do. And it's just a great measuring way to do it. Because I can tell you all this is going to be delicious. You don't have to be pretty neat with this because it's going to come out all like ice cubes. And it will all be frozen. You can just go ahead and evenly spread it. There you go. You know, as you get a little less into the tray here, you might be able to pour it in later, but I wouldn't recommend pouring this in because you make a big mess. I think I did that earlier and I had to stop the video and clean this up. So again, we're not perfect. We all do a little crazy things. So that's probably one of the things I edit out of this video. But it's okay. You know, this is to keep it real. You know, we have to be honest about what we do and the mistakes that we make, because it is life. In the meantime, I have my assistant holding the camera there. My beautiful wife. She's doing a good job. I'm going to ask her to come a little closer so you can just see how this looks, and just the coloring and just the texture. I mean, it's just, my God, it's so delicious. Maybe I can pour this in now. Oh yeah. And as we pour it in, just spread it out. Ooh, a little too much, but it's okay. Again, you can make anything you want with this. I mean, you can make even good churrasco with this. You know, use this as an ingredient to make churrasco. Make una sopa de carne, you know, beef stew. I love making sopa you know, beef stew with all kinds of different potatoes and just all the ingredients you can imagine. I don't think all this is going to fit in this tray, but it's okay. So, guys, this is my sofrito, my own personal taste and my touch here. This is exactly what I'm looking at, and if you guys like this, please subscribe and put a thumbs up and give me a comment. I appreciate that. This is what it is. Thanks for taking the time to watch my sofrito video. Really love to see if you can subscribe, like, and comment on my YouTube page. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'd be more than happy to answer them. Again, this is Guerra's Kitchen, La Cocina de Guerra, my own personal taste. Love to see you next time. Stay tuned.